Hello everyone, it's Nady, and welcome back to DUPE. Oh my god, it has been so fucking long since we've done one of these. But today, I think we have an exact dupe for the James Charles palette. No, it's not even the Wet n Wild one, and it's like a third of the price. Holy hell. Anyways, as you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tip you may have, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, that felt so weird doing like a different kind of intro, but I kind of liked it. It's like the first time I tried anal beads. Anyways, so here we have the James Charles palette. Don't care if you love James or you hate James, you gotta admit there is some good shit in here. Is it the best palette in the world? No. Do I think it's worth the money? Sometimes. But if I can find you a cheaper version, I definitely will. I personally am kind of weird about the concept of dupes, just because I have my own brand and I would be so fucking pissed if somebody came out with basically my product. Plus, I have been in those shoes where I really like the palette, but I just can't afford it. And so if there's a cheaper alternative, I want to show it to you. But I ordered this dupe off of Amazon for $14. One of my fabulous subscribers told me about it. I pulled it up right here, and when I ordered it, that bitch looked exactly like the James Charles palette, both in size and shade and everything. And it's from Amazon, so if it's shit, you can return it. It's 15 bucks. How can you go wrong? But this bitch is called the Changeable Fantasy Palette. I'm not gonna give any links because I think they're sold all over Amazon. You can just type it in and find it. And when it finally arrived to my doorstep, I was very confused because here's the James palette and here is the palette I ordered. Dick pic? Dick in person. Story of my fucking life. But it's also kind of fucking funny because Morphe did just launch a mini James Charles palette. I have no idea if it's any bigger than this one. I think it has a mirror in it, but it is basically just a tiny version of this. So if you do end up getting this, you do save a few pennies, although I don't think this comes with a mirror. I'm not sure. I haven't opened it up yet. I guess before I do get too far into this video, we should probably open this up because if they're nothing alike, I'm scrapping this whole thing. So here we have the big ass James Charles palette in all of its gay ass glory. And here we have the Fantasy palette. Let me open it up. I'm not gonna look at it. Let's take that guy out. And here we go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is the exact fucking same. It's like the flaccid peony version of this palette. Okay, but no, like, everything is the same. From the placement to the exact colors. Oh my gosh. So whenever I travel, I usually bring this just in case I want to do like a big drag look or something colorful. And this is a huge ass palette to tote around with me. Oh my god, this excites me. Oh fuck, I really don't want to swatch all of these, so let's go in with a few first. Guess let's try the white in this palette. Very nice. And the white in this palette, they're both the same. Let's do the purple here because I am a purple whore. Very nice. And this right there. Actually, the purples do look a bit different. And now that I'm really looking at it, like, this color is a little bit different, but they're not different enough to, like, throw this whole thing away. I think these ones are just a tiny bit, like, ashier. Maybe they've got a bit more filler in them. Because I'm looking at this yellow versus the James yellow, and the James yellow is super fucking saturated, and this one is just a little bit ashy. Okay, let's go ahead and put these right here. There is the, I think that's the James one, and then here is the dupe. And the James one definitely has more pigment to it. Then here's the white. I don't even remember which one is which. I'm pretty sure that one is the dupe. Not that huge of a difference with those two. Let's do maybe this shimmery purple, this blue, this matte blue, and this red. And I'll put those up there and we can swatch the James ones right below. Wow. I mean, they're not the most saturated and pigmented little bitches in the world, but they are pretty good for 15 bucks. Fuck me up, bitch. I'll go right there. Oh. I actually like the dupe purple better. Although the James one is a bit smoother. Oh, wait. I fucked this up already. Okay, well, that I already messed up. So these two are gonna be backwards. Okay, so the reds are very similar. The James does have a bit more pigment to it. These two shimmery blues that are across from each other, they're not the exact same, but they are so fucking close. But the huge difference is between these two matte blues that are across from each other. I'm so sorry I fucked it up so badly. With swatches, you can kind of tell that the dupe is a bit more cheaply made, it's less expensive. But that's just with swatches. Who knows how they could be on the eyes? Do I want to swatch all of these? Like, do we really want to sit through that? Fuck it, we may as well. All right, starting with our first group of swatches. The top is the James Charles palette, and then the bottom is the dupe, and oh my god, these are so fucking close. It's kind of hilarious. Whew, fuck me. The quality of the shimmers is basically the same. The only real difference is with the mattes. Again, they're kind of a little bit on the dusty side with the dupe, but they certainly aren't like bad quality at all. I am very, very shocked and really kind of impressed. And here we have the second group. Oh my god, y'all. These are so fucking similar. Yes, there is a little bit of a quality difference between the two, but it's so minimal that oh god, it's shocking. I mean, they're both made in China, so who knows? They might be made by the same exact factory. I don't know. But color-wise, oh my god, these are almost spot on. What the hell? Once again, with this third group, they are almost identical. In fact, some of these more nude colors, they are the exact fucking same. The colors, not so much. Like, there is a bit of a variation between them, but it's not a huge difference. Like, once you blended that out, it would probably be the same as the dupe. I don't know why this is making me so giddy, but it is literally making me excited. And not just in my pants either. And finally, we have the last group, which again, there is the slightest bit of difference, but for the most part, they are almost the exact same. And these purples that I swatched when we were doing like the fake swatches, now they look a lot closer in color than they did the first time. I'm so fucking confused about that. Like, why? But like with this, the dupe is a little bit more faded. Same with the pink. Otherwise though, oh my god, they're almost the same. Weird. So I'm also going to be testing out a foundation today, so I'm going to go wipe off my makeup, get my face all ready, and put the foundation and shit on. I will see you in just a second, and we'll do a little look with these. And we are back, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eye with this NYX little primer pot thing. Love this shit. And then I'm just going to leave that there a little bit tacky and not set it with powder. Normally, I would set this with a powder to keep them really into place, but I also think that doing that kind of fucks with the integrity of the shadows. So we are going to leave these a little bit tacky, give them a second to dry. And we are good. So let's dive in. I think on this side, I'm going to go in with the dupe. And then on this side, we'll go in with the James. So let's start with the James palette. Really not sure what kind of a look we're going to do today. Maybe we should do like a green, yellow, and blue, which I know kind of sounds weird, but that way we can at least use the colors in both and compare. So I'm going to dip into the James Charles yellow with this nice fluffy brush and kind of pack it right on the crease line. All over like that. Oh god, this is such a beautiful yellow. And I'm not going to bring it super high up because there is another yellow in here that I'm going to smoke it out with. I'm more just kind of pressing this into place. Oh my god, I just spit so much. Where did that even land? That is disgusting. All right, so there is that. Oh, I love it so much. Also, if you know anything about me, I do not suck dick on this channel, certainly not James Charles dick, so anything that we say on here, it is the truth. Now let's take the yellow that's in this little guy right here. Once again, kind of place that right in the crease line, back and forth, making little tapping motions. This is going on nice too, but you really have to build it up. I mean, both of them had to be built up, but this one, it's kind of splotchy. Not terrible, like you can definitely work with it the more that you build it up, and I kind of have a feeling that in a second, maybe one more layer, they'll probably look the same, but you do have to use quite a bit of product. Okay, so there we have both sides. This side to me is a bit more vibrant, but neither of them are really bad. This one just to me has more of like a mustard undertone, whereas this one, it doesn't. It's almost like a greenish undertone, but next to each other, I really can't tell that big of a difference. Oh god, I don't have that many clean brushes left. Okay, so now to smoke that yellow out, I'm gonna dip back into the James Charles palette with this Hank and Henry brush. This is Meg. And we're gonna dip into this really pale canary-ish yellow. And I'm gonna take that and gently place it above the yellow back and forth all the way up to my eyebrow. This shade really doesn't offer a whole lot of color, but hopefully it'll make a nice little transition. And then I'm going to use my little color switch here, get all of the product off of the brush so that it's basically clean, and use that same brush on the other side with a dupe. And here we go, back and forth. I feel like when I blended this out, I did lose a lot of that first yellow that we put down on both sides, but damn, those are literally the same. I'm gonna take a little bit more yellow and put it back inside the crease here. Same for the James side. Oh, yes. Okay, so the James side to me with the yellow it's just so much prettier. Can we see the difference between the color? Like this one, it just feels a little bit better quality. This one, it's not bad. You probably could build it up even more to get to this, but This, you have to use a lot less product. It's easier to blend out. So there's that. Now I want to take some green and kind of cut the crease. So let's start with the James side, and I'm going in with that deeper green. And I'm just going to place this on the eyelid. And I kind of misspoke. I'm not really cutting the crease yet. I'm going to cut the crease after I apply this. I'm basically going to go over this green with concealer, but we'll pat that on. I don't want to cover up that yellow. I want there to be a nice green to yellow transition. So I'm going to be super soft and gently blend that into the edges. And take a little bit more of that yellow and put that along the edges as well. Same with the green on the other side. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's the same. In fact, I almost prefer this side's green more. It's just really, really pigmented. Oh shit, it does have a little bit of fallout. Let me dust that away quickly. Go away. Whew. Yes, it didn't stain. Okay, back to applying this. And then we'll go in with a little bit more yellow along the edges, just like the other eye. Okay, I know they both look terrible right now, but hopefully it'll all come together. We'll go in and cut these creases out. I know I always do cut creases, but because I have such little lid space, I really don't have that many options of what to do to really show you the product. So I'm sorry. Okay, creases are cut. We did end up losing a little bit of those colors, but you can still kind of see them shining through. So yay for that. But now let's go ahead and add a blue. I think I kind of want this sky blue, and maybe I'll mix it with this periwinkle. Let's go in with the lighter shade first, right there. And it's applying exactly like how it always does. Very pretty, but it always does get a little bit darker when it hits something moist. But most mattes do that, so I'm not going to complain about it. And then kind of here towards the middle, I'm going to put down that periwinkle color and just blend those two together, just like that. Quick wipe away the fallout, and there. Not too shabby. And we shall do the same exact thing with the other palette. Picked up a shit ton just like the James palette did. And it goes on pretty much the same. I do think the overall color of it is a little bit different. Like this one is a bit more aqua, whereas the James one is like a sky blue. But I'm hoping that once I put that periwinkle down, it'll kind of blend into the same color. But shit, that bitch has so much pigment to it. Oh, there she is with just the blue. And then let's take that periwinkle and start in the middle and kind of work our way towards the inner eye. And there we go. This one to me is just way more vibrant. It's really, really pretty. It's not like this one isn't vibrant, but because there was a little bit of a difference in colors, to me, they don't look the same. Like, I prefer this side, but I have absolutely no objections about this. I just think that because this one's a little bit lighter, it kind of catches my eye more, and it just looks a little bit more vibrant. But I mean, this side, it is still beautiful. And I really want to shimmer over that, so I'm going to start with this really light blue in the James Charles palette, and I'm just going to apply that with a dry brush and pat it on where I cut the crease. Hey, not the best shimmer in the world, but I think you're actually supposed to apply these with your finger, so let me go in with that. It's still honestly just okay. Some of the shimmers in this palette really aren't anything to get your vibrator out about, and that is definitely one of them. So I'm going to take the same color in this palette, and we'll go in right there. I actually like the shimmer in the dupe a little bit better. I don't know if it's just creamier. Maybe it's the brush. It could totally be the brush, but I just feel like I'm getting a little bit more. Let me go in with some on my finger as well. Yeah, I mean, they both kind of look the same. And then with that same brush, I'm going to dip into the deeper blue. And let's take that right here on the outer corner and kind of work it in towards the middle. Just like that. I'm sure I'm going to end up going in with a bit more green over this. I just want to see how it plays. Fuck, I put that on the wrong side. God damn it. Well, let me look at them. Oh, shit. The James one is different. Okay, I'm gonna go over that with the James one. I am so sorry. Place that right there. My bad. And then I'm just gonna pick up a different brush for the other side. And on that side, I actually am only gonna use this one, even though 99% sure they'll still look the same. All right, so there we have them. That really didn't do much. So, okay. I'm glad it wasn't like a big-ass bold color. On the outer part of the eye, I'm gonna take a little bit more of that green just to bring it back. Now for the lower lash, I'm gonna start by lining my waterline with some Jeffree Star Breakfast at Tiffany's. Then we can kind of work our way down. Whew, I look like an alien. All right. Anyways, now I'm gonna take some of that lighter blue and just smoke that out. And I color switched the same brush, so I'm gonna dip into the other palette. Neither of them really apply to the lower lash that great. I've used the James palette on the lower lash several times, and each time it always ends up super splotchy, so I'm not quite sure why I'm using it now. But on both sides, it's the same. Now I'm gonna take some of this lighter green, and right here in the outer corner, I'm just gonna kind of tap it on. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know how well you can see it, but in person, it's there, and the bitch looks good. Then I'm also gonna take a little bit right here on the inner corner, just right there. Same for the James side. And then I do feel like there needs to be a bit of a highlight there on the inner corner, so I guess let's take this guy right here and place that right here and kind of work it up. And then I like to take a little bit on the inner part of the lower lash. Not bad. And then I got some on a new brush, and let's apply it to the dupe side. I think the James one had a bit more pigment to it. It's not like it's bad or anything, but you might have to dip in maybe 2 or 3 times for this side. But still, it looks pretty okay, right? It just doesn't have as much of an oomph as this side does. And then one last hurrah, I'm gonna dip back into the yellow with a new brush and just place it right here on the inner part. I know I put some green down, but I really feel like we need some brightness here. So I'm just gonna really pack that shit on right there. Same with the James side. Oh my gosh, yes. The yellow in the James Charles palette is just, it's so much stronger. Can we see the difference between the two sides? Yes. God, now it looks uneven. Let's see if I can build this other side up some more. Yeah, I guess we can get there. And here we are with the final look. For lips, I did go in a little bit bold, but I kind of wanted to make it somewhat monochromatic. So I went in with Jeffree Star's Jawbreaker, and then in the middle, some Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then over that, some Queen Bee. For highlighter, I have on my own Nightlife. I don't mind this look, and in person, they really do look the exact same. I do think it's missing something light. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should go over it with some white. I don't know. But it does seem a little bit dark. That's totally my own fault. Nothing at all to do with the palettes. Do I think they're the exact same? No, but they are so fucking close that you probably could get the dupe and be fine with it. But if you do want really, really, really saturated, vibrant colors, I probably would recommend the James, even if it is the mini version. But really, both of them are perfectly fine. Like now when I travel, I'm probably just gonna bring this with me versus the big ass James one, because the difference between the two is so fucking minimal that I don't even care. But what do you think? I mean, color choices aside, it could have been much better. It was my own fault. I just wanted to use as many as I could. But if I were to go outside right now and walk around, I mean, obviously people would think I'm crazy because of the way I look, but they probably wouldn't notice that these two eyes came from completely different palettes. Of course I want people to think I'm crazy because the bitch is. Anyways, do I recommend this little guy? Yeah. If you're wanting a nice array of colors with pretty decent quality at a really good price, then I mean, go grab it. Do I still like the James Charles palette? Of course, I love the palette. I'm very impressed. I did not think, like, quality-wise that they would be even close to being remotely similar, but they really were. So yeah, there we go. Thank you all so much for being here. I love having you. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at OfficialNady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.